What's up, guys? Space here, Cardinal Gaming. Back in the sorting chair, still hanging out with you, going through some stuff, and recording as I go. So I appreciate you guys clicking on the video and coming and hanging out in the game room here at Cardinal. Let's talk about, we're going to talk about Metazoo. It's been a little while. We can check in with Metazoo, right? The other day, Metazoo announced a big tournament from the Caster Society that they're going to do at Dallas Collecticon. You know, the home base of Collecticon. That they're going to do a big tournament, a $250,000 tournament. I think the winner gets something like $101,000 and a bunch of other stuff. And that is, if not the biggest, very, very close to the biggest prize purse of any tournament right now. I think people were saying that Pokemon, Magic, all these places, Flesh and Blood, even they don't have these large of prize purses as that. That's huge. That's a huge amount of money and a huge injection of a competitive nature to this card game. And let's talk about if that's going to be something that is good for the game, or if it's, what kind of effect it's going to have on it overall. I, here recently, I've seen not a lot of movement in my Metazoo stuff. It just hasn't been moving. It's not very desirable. Even stuff like the Kickstarter stuff that I have, I just keep reducing the price of it, and it's still sitting there for things that are supposed to be, rare, collectible, people are desirable, and that's just the growing thing that I see that is going on, where it's just there's not a lot of people interested in kind of that collector mentality anymore. There's been a bunch of videos from like Argos Anonymous and people talking about the fake sample cards that are out there, the black border, basically like the alpha cards that were given out from the very, very early Kickstarter days. There's fakes of those going around, and which sucks because I have a bunch that I just haven't put on eBay yet, and well, we'll see how that goes and how the market fares through having a bunch of fakes out there. But even like Cryptonation 2 and the second wave of that, it's been very slow moving, very slow, and they were so slow to give me the theme decks for the game, for Cryptonation 2 in particular, that it just seems like for them to come out with this and be like, oh, hey, we're supporting the game, but you just got theme decks and it's been a while, and ever since Cryptonation 2 released, the hype is kind of meh. That's kind of like Pokemon putting out booster boxes, then releasing the ETBs like 2 months later. Like, yeah, they're going to sell terribly, comparably, whereas people aren't as hype about it. And, even when I go out to big box stores, like I was in Walmart the other night, Pokemon still sold out. Yu-Gi-Oh! Sold out. Magic has some stuff of like the D&D set and stuff like that, but anything Kamigawa is very limited or sold out. The only thing that was still sitting there that had a full rack was the Metazoo Cryptonation boxes that were in there. So, what do I make of that? And I really don't know. I don't know what something is catching on from the casual perspective, and then they have this tournament going on that is the way further spectrum of players and people that you are trying to draw from these other card games, competitive, like pro players that could potentially come in and buy into these tournaments and be a part of them and win. So they're trying to get people from both ends, and I don't know how successful either one of them is going to be. Obviously, we don't know about the $250,000 tournament. We don't know about that. It was just announced a couple days ago. I'm sure there's going to be lots of players that want to do it, a lot of people that travel and make the effort to go down there. Sure, it's going to be a big, awesome tournament for people that want to go down there. But, yeah, we'll see if that's going to stick. And are they going to charge for this tournament? Are there going to be entry fees? Are there going to be they just came out with the Metazoo Play Network. Is that going to be established, and the points are going to be available for that? There hasn't been a lot of information about that going out. I did sign up for the official Play Metazoo store, and I would like to start tournaments. Have a night dedicated to that. But just here recently, I haven't had a lot of interest. The most theme decks I've sold, it's been to my employees. So at least they know how to play, and I can explain it to them, to people that want to come in and play. But I just haven't seen it locally take off the way that I really want it to. And that's really, I don't even have Wilderness coming. I didn't buy into it. I just, at this point, I have to see better results, and I don't see the game clicking right at this moment. I think there's a lot of things that makes it interesting, a lot of things that could draw other players in, as opposed to just the big cash tournament. But I have to justify spending thousands of dollars on this product, and for it to just be sitting on my shelf or get delayed, or all those things that negatively impact the game, it just makes me want to back off more. So I will still be watching and seeing what's happening. If I want to carry some Wilderness stuff, I can get it. But for right now, I don't just want to put any more money into it, to be completely honest. Because I've been this and seen this before, where tons of these games, they come out hot and really, really popular, and people are wanting to play and get into it and are talking about it, and then a year, 2 years in, it disappears because people move on to something else, or just the general hype of it just runs out. I am currently waiting and seeing where Metazoo is in that, and I think it has a chance to grow and do better and be awesome. Obviously, there's a lot of money that Metazoo has to kind of inject into this and to encourage people to come out and be a part. So, and that they are putting money into this is awesome, and it's good to see. It makes me feel a little better that this all isn't just, pushing other things and auxiliary products and plushies and things like that. But they're numbering plushies, guys. Like, they have exclusive plushies now. Like, that's just too much. That's too weird. Like, and it's things like that just I look at them just like, man, why? How can you get casual people into this if you can get something at a convention and flip it, and then that product just doesn't come out for everybody else? If it's numbered, sure, but have an unlimited version that stores can order. I would carry plush and things like that, but I don't have access to that. So again, they're doing a lot of things that are pushing me out of the realm of being wanting to be even associated with that product, because that just looks gross. Everything's numbered, everything's premium, everything's limited, everything's first edition, second edition. Like, instead of unlimited, like, what are we doing, guys? Just make a card game and watch the other guys that know it works. You're doing good on a lot of things, but then you're kind of, to steal from Rattle, hype dogging it, and it's really, why? What? Either you're making a playable card game for people to play, or you're making an investable TCG. Do one or the other. Like, make a decision and stick with it. And because of that, that's where I'm at, and I'm not carrying Wilderness, and I am being cautious on the side of organized play for it. It's a weird spot to be in. Visually, it's weird to see it, because I'm looking at these things of Wilderness and the pre-orders. We're still a couple weeks away, I think. It's the end of the month, I think, when it releases, but it's just, I'm not seeing the movement. Things aren't selling. eBay has maybe 10 booster boxes pre-ordered a day. For them that's in pre-order and it's supposed to be so hype and it's first edition and come get it, and I just don't feel good about it right now. It can change. I'm not completely out, but for right now, it's a hard sell for me. And that's where I'm at on Metazoo. Appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for clicking the video. Support the channel, support the store. I will see you guys in the next one.